from our interview just moments ago with the president. I sat down with him yesterday at the White House. He's putting the onus squarely on congressional leaders to either do a comprehensive package now or a short-term solution to prevent middle-class taxes from going up. Joining me now, NBC News political director and our chief White House correspondent, Chuck Todd, NBC News special correspondent, Tom Brokaw, author of the best-selling New York Times best-selling book, Thomas Jefferson, The Art of Power, John Meacham, columnist for the New York Times, David Brooks, and presidential historian, author of the Lincoln biography, Team of Rivals, Doris Kearns Goodwin. Welcome to all of you. David Brooks, let me start with you. My big takeaway, the president is setting a tone here with Republicans, putting them on notice that, yes, taxes are going to go up, and that he's going to drive a pretty hard bargain on a lot of different issues rather than try to bring them into the fold. He doesn't feel like compromise is going to work at this point.
Yeah, well, first, let's say what's happening in Washington right now is pathetic. When you think about what the Revolutionary generation did, what the Civil War generation did, what the World War II generation did, we're asking not to bankrupt our children, and we've got a shambolic, dysfunctional process. Now, I think most of the blame still has to go to the Republicans. They've had a brain freeze since the election. They have no strategy. You don't know what they want, and they haven't decided what they want. But if I default President Obama, I would say that sometimes he governs like a visitor from a morally superior civilization. He comes in here and he will not, he'll talk with Boehner. He won't talk with the other Republicans. He hasn't built the trust. Boehner actually made a pretty serious concession, $800 billion in tax revenues, probably willing to go up on rates. But the trust wasn't there to get that done. And if the president wants to get stuff done over the next 4 years, it's got to be a lot more than making the intellectual concessions. It's got to get to the place where Republicans say, okay, we'll take a risk, and this guy won't screw us. They do not feel that right now.